Hello there, my name is OJ Stellar. This is my channel and here we go. So, what is a girl to talk about today? I've been in and out of S work since I was 19. I have a lot of thoughts about that. I could get into like how all of that started at a later time. Would be kind of hard to keep it light. Where I'm at today, like I would not change anything about my past, my present, or my future. Because listen, I'm 31. I am in my 30s. I am a woman. And I have never felt so secure and confident and knowledgeable of my own worth. And let me tell you, like, I had my first sugar daddy. I wish there was a better term. I really do. But when I was 19, I've had a few others since then. It's been kind of on and off, but what qualifies as a sugar daddy, right? We could get into the science of sugar dadology, but I don't know if I have the time today. I want to get into just like current day, like what's going on now. You know, I'm a grown-ass woman and I have I've done the work. I have been in the trenches in the past, and I'm talking trenches. I'm talking Mariana's Trench. When I tell people that I have a pet, I've earned it, okay? And you know what? They say that you should adopt and that you should never shop. But I rescued mine right out of his marriage. No, he's not. He is not married, but he is freshly divorced, which all S workers know is primetime live, slimetimelive.com, perfect condish to reel him in. I actually just got lunch with him and I was telling him there is nothing that I say online or on stage about him that I don't say to his goddamn face, first of all. Second of all, like upon meeting him, we met out at a bar and I was just like, you're never gonna hit. You will never get this. Okay. That's how you know I'm a millennial, the Borat of it all. He's not my sugar daddy. He's my pet. I am in control. I control that man. And that is what we both would prefer. He's very well trained. He listens to all my commands. And he never humps me. Like, I'm really generous with him. Like, I just gave him the amazing opportunity of buying me my first diamond necklace. And yes, I'm wearing it right now. You may be thinking that is the world's smallest diamond. And it might be, okay? I'm easing myself into wealth. It's not bragging, it's empowering. Like, I feel like I hear so many women and young women talk about, oh, I just need to get a sugar daddy. I just need to like get an oof and then I'll start making money. No, that's not how it works. Like, unless you already have a huge platform, you can't just like start an oof and then start making money. It's not like it's a website where you're like scrolling and then you're like, oh, I love this girl with the braids or this girl with the red hair. Like, it's not like that. Like, people have to go and find your link after finding you interesting online elsewhere. Like, it's not what you think it would be. And you know what? Can we stop with the I'll just sell feet pics? Oh, I'll just sell, oh, my wife's interested in starting to sell feet pics. Can you help? No. You cannot pay your rent selling feet pics. If you see the man on the street like, oh, how much money do you make? And they're like, $8 trillion just for my pinky toe. Just for my one pinky toe. They're lying. I've been offered to make videos like that to lie and say that I make that much money from blank feet whatever.com. It's not real. Most of the things that you see online are not real. Most of the oofs are run by a team of 25 in Pakistan. Not me, because I'm a real ass, meaning that I message my own fans on oof, first of all. Okay, but listen, like, I have had so many horrible sugar daddies in my past. So many terrible, nightmarish, people's worst fears, right, happening to me, and they've happened to me in S work. But here's the goddamn thing. So I used to do social work. I used to serve and, waitress and bartend and all those things. And I used to work in public schools. I used to work in sales. I really tried it all. And let me tell you, like, a lot of people have said this already, like Cola Scola on Amy Poehler's podcast brought this up, but like, I am so for real when I say that I experienced just as much sexual harassment working in a school, doing sales, doing social work, like being a case manager for the state of Maine. Like, I experienced sexual harassment no matter what I was wearing, no matter if I had makeup on or not, no matter what my hair looked like, no matter anything, no matter what room I was in. It doesn't matter. I was like harassed and every which way. And that was a big deciding factor of like, okay, like I'm doing social work and doing burlesque. Why don't I just get my ass in the goddamn club? Stripping is one of the hardest jobs ever. And like, you need some thick motherfucking skin in order to do that. It is a job with like a 99% rejection rate on your worst day, right? And it's like, and it's the one place where men go where they can turn women down. And a lot of men go there just for that reason, right? Like, there's nowhere else in the world where is there a girl going to approach you and want you, and then you get to turn them down. It just doesn't happen anywhere else besides the club. I mean, I'm grateful that I was at least 25 when I started dancing in the club. Like, my brain was developed, but I was still a fucking idiot. Funny, because like people are always like, oh my God, you have to have such thick skin to do comedy. I can't believe you're doing comedy. And it's like, girl, I did PORN. I worked in the club. The amount of hours of my life I've spent on seeking arrangement, having my time wasted by buffoons, like, if you think you can hurt me anyway, S-work in so many ways saved my life, right? But it also threatened my life in a lot of ways too, because polarity always exists. And there's like such an extreme, you know, equal opposite with S-work, like financial freedom. It made me able to, I don't know, have agency over my life for the first time, but it also, it's put me in a lot of unsafe situations that I'm not even gonna, as the kids would say, cap about that. I've done like every form of S work, allegedly. I don't know if y'all know about the hierarchy. Like, you know what a hierarchy is, right? A hierarchy is that, but for horse. I'm putting on my sociology cap here. But technically, like the very tippity top of the hierarchy is like solo cam girl. You know, like safe, working at home, doesn't work with anybody else. It's just her and her bad dragon. And then at the very bottom, it's like street-based full service. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's looking up, looking down, and in with judgment. Not everybody, but that is kind of like what's going on. I remember even like moving from working in the club to doing OOF. OF is what I mean by that. I've been saying OOF. When I started doing OOF, people were like, oh my God, I can't believe you worked in person. I would never let a man touch me for real. Like, they're so disconnected from the work, which like is tea. Like, do your own thing, right? But there's so much like shaming and judgment and blaming. And that's the thing with like within marginalized groups, we all got swords to each other. It's like, why? We're all wars. Comedy and PORN, those two worlds, you need some thick skin. They're both so oversaturated. PORN is oversaturated with women, so all the men get compared to each other. And comedy is oversaturated with men, so all the women get compared to each other. And you need some thick skin for both of those things. And both of those industries have like the highest suicide rates. So I guess I am God's strongest soldier. If I have some advice for people that are in S work or thinking about getting into it, take your freaking time. It is, in my opinion, better to do it, you know, once you're 25 or over. Let that brain finish. Let it finish. Because when I started, I didn't know that what I was doing was even S work. And I had a sugar daddy way before it was normalized, glamorized, cool, or even talked about, right? Like when people at my college found out that I had one, Girl, they came at me with the pitchforks. What I would say is wait until you're older, point blank period. And it's not for everybody. Like my mindset of it, I'm like, you're either a S worker or you're doing unpaid internships. In this economy, dating a man for free, really hard for me. La ra ra ri ra 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 ra. La ra ra ri ra 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 ra. La ra ra ri ra la ra ra ri ra la ra ri ra ra ra. This was the whole point of this video. Like, it took me over a decade. But you better believe I know my worth now. Never be scared to ask for what you deserve. And if someone isn't willing to give that, then you shouldn't be willing to give any part of you to them. It's really that simple. So this week has been crazy. We sold it out. Kate, Lav, and I sold out our weekly show after switching the venue twice. And that just goes to show, like, believe in yourselves, y'all. When word got around that we were doing a weekly show and we started, like, going to mics together to, like, practice our intro, all the men, and I mean all the men, were like, weekly show? That's ambitious. Good luck with that. How are you going to get people to show up? It's like, I don't know, maybe we're magnetic, filled with charisma, love our fans. Maybe we can just naturally pull a crowd. Maybe we're working really hard. Maybe we enjoy it. Maybe it's rewarding. Maybe we can't stop. Maybe consistency and persistency is our bread and butter. Maybe we're funny. Maybe we're talented. Maybe we love what we're doing. Ever think of that? I'm going to Santa Monica tonight to go do Erin Monte's show. And then tomorrow I fly to Vegas because it's Lena Paul's birthday. And I'm going to meet up with her and her husband and her family. We're going to go see the Eagles at the Sphere. And Henry, aka Sydney, aka my co-host of Online Forever and bestie, started stripping again at the Palomino in Vegas. So I'm going to see her and our friend Maddie. And it's going to be a cute weekend. Am I desperate to just lay in bed for a full day? Yeah. But do we have to go get this bread? Yeah. I love you all. And thank you so much for listening. And if you want more S-work stories, I got plenty. But I just got to be careful with those ones. May need to consult my therapist first. But yes, thank you so much for subscribing and watching and liking and commenting. I love the comments. Let me know what you want to see from me, what stories you want to hear. I did do a poll on my Instagram, like, what should I talk about next? Paranormal experiences, losing my virginity, or the TikTok defamation twister of 2021. Was that 2022? Maybe I should talk about breaking a schlong. I had to get emergency surgery. I don't know. But I didn't talk about any of those things today, even though that was the plan. But plans are just to get the ball rolling. Okay. I love you guys. Remember, there are no bad ideas. Keep the juices flowing and do something nice for yourself. And I'll see you next time.